receiver, I know you want the ball, I know you want the shots and all that. Do you have to be prepared for that aspect too, that you got to take those runs when they're there for you?
Yeah, that's probably the biggest, conversation that we have. Take your shots when you can, and I think that's pretty much for any explosive offense, and that we have in us. And just going in, just trying to do what's best for the team, get in the right spots, be in the right spots for Dak, being on the same page, and overall look as a collective group, and not really have too many setbacks of our own.
2 weeks this season, two very different offenses that you guys have kind of done in terms of game planning. What does it say about the offense that you guys can adapt to your opponent as much as you have and still be highly effective?
It's kind of a strong emphasis in our game, just being able to play two different games. Offensively, if we got to be out there for 70-plus plays, that's fine. And obviously, if we got to be out there for 50, it doesn't really change our aggressiveness or our mindset going into the game. It's just changing the pace and just playing with more aggressiveness throughout the game and just being, as effective as we can.
On Cedric's, trying to describe that play that he had where he was kind of bouncing around like a joystick.
Yep.
You did a good job of finding work as a blocker downfield, and if Cedric broke up a certain way, you might have even gotten 4 yards on that.
Right.
How much do you take pride in just finding work as a blocker when it's unscripted like that?
Definitely this year took a lot more pride in it. Last year I felt like I fell off a little bit just off of, the lack of strength. I feel like I built enough, to be a little more effective on the blocking end, and I'm going to take a lot more pride in it going throughout the season.
Blocking and yards after catch, were those both emphases for you?
Most definitely. Most definitely. I feel like there's a lot more places I can get better at, but just kind of starting there and, just picking away at my game.
How did you work on the yards after catch part?
Strength and, just kind of putting myself in the game before the game and just acting as if, defenders are coming to tackle me and just being able to just kind of maneuver.
Between the Cedric play and then the final play of the first half that almost scored on the pitch, do you think those are both good examples of your off-season work coming to fruition?
Most definitely. It's kind of it represents what I've been able to do this offseason and kind of, put a lot of work in. But, I feel like there's a lot of part of my game that I can show and be better at, and blocking and still running after the catch can improve.
Michael's out, Mari's got the ribs on. You just kind of feel a little bit of that where it's maybe a little bit more focus on you and the offensive game plan going into this game?
No, not really. When that moment comes, I'll for sure be ready for it. But at the moment, no, most definitely looking forward to playing out there with my guys. Obviously, Coop's banged up, but I think he'll be ready for the game on Monday. It don't get no better. It don't get any better than that.
What's in the locker room?
Just a lot of anxiety, happiness, kind of ready to go. It's a division game, first one we've had, home opener, night game, Monday night. And, of course, we got Dak back. So just very excited for all that's in front of us and can't wait to see how we perform.
Ceedee you played with Hurts at Oklahoma in 2019. What stood out to you about his running style?
Man, there's no doubt about it. Everyone knows he can run. He knows he can run. It's been great for him. And, he's definitely had a great season up to this point, 2 weeks in, and I'm looking forward to seeing him again on Monday.
You guys were so close in college when you first got there. I know this is the first time you guys have been in the NFL that you guys have been in the same game, but just to have this arrangement twice a year, how much do you enjoy it already?
Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy because I remember it felt like yesterday he was just on my couch asking me, we were watching film together. So it was just, time flies. I'm glad he's out there doing what he can and just proving himself out there in Philly. He's done a great job turning a new chapter, and I'm excited for him. I'm excited for his future, and can't wait to see him again 2 times a year.
Remind me, we talked about before, but did he crash on your couch, or what was the exact setup when he first got on campus?
Really, just when he first got there, I invited him over. Like, bro, you can come stay with me. We can get this going. I understand you want to be QB1. I want you to be QB1. So it was just kind of, same mindset, same goal, and 2 guys just ready to eat and very hungry. And that's kind of what brought us, so close, and kind of that brother-like relationship, just being able to compete and ready to be better.
Did you swap jerseys with
Nah, but I'm definitely grabbing that after this game for sure.
Have you guys talked about it yet?
Nah, but he knows now.
Ceedee, so you guys were underdogs for the first couple of games of the season. They actually had you guys losing by 8 points in the first one, 3 points in the second one. Now that you are playing at home for the first time in the season and the tables have turned a little bit, obviously you proved them wrong
Right.
for the first couple of games. How much of a different approach is it now that you guys are playing here at home and the tables?
Not much of a different approach at all. Just going out there doing what we're capable of, because only us in this locker room and in this facility know what we're capable of doing and know the outcome of the game, honestly, in our own opinion. Everyone's going to say something. They're going to have something to say. We like it. We like seeing stuff like that, but we most excited for the home opener. Can't wait to see Cowboys Nation again in full effect. Really just my first home game, just having the whole stadium, all the fans there. And then my first division game, really I want to say, against Philly with Dak. So looking forward to it.
And Dak actually said he actually appreciates more when he's like the underdog. He likes to put people down. Do you feel kind of like the same way?
Yes, I love it. No pressure. No pressure at all. Just very, I've always felt like I've treated everything as if we were the underdogs. And, just going in with the right approach, right mindset, ready to fight, and just ready to win.
Your final college game at AT&T with fans, with Jalen. I don't know if it's on your mind often, but going into this game, how special was that memory for you with him in that stadium?
Honestly, I remember looking up after the game. It was the Baylor game, Big 12 Championship. I was just looking at the AT&T sign. It was just like, dang, this definitely could be my last time playing here. And then God definitely had other plans. So it was just a cherishable moment, and actually having the ability to just cherish that with Jalen is nice. And now that he gets to come here every year at least once, and this is my home turf, so it's crazy how God works.
Have you all talked at all this week?
Not much. Just kind of when we get to the game, that's when everything is exposed.
Ceedee, the Eagles head coach, came out today wearing a shirt that said "Beat Dallas." He said his wife has one, his kids got them. They'll be wearing them all week. What goes through your mind when you hear that?
It's just a rivalry, good old rivalry. That's just kind of what happens. It's all part of it. I'm not mad at him. He has support in his team, and I got support in my guys. So we just have a different way of showing it.
Does it add more fun to the rivalry?
Yeah, it's kind of what starts it off, I guess. I don't know. It's just part of it, I guess.
Do you guys talk about rivalries much in your building? It seems obviously more of a college or high school.
Definitely.
What level does that exist here?
I don't really, care for rivalries. I treat them all the same. Every game the same. Attack them the same. Obviously, I want to win them all, but it's not always the case. But just going in, it's a lot more at stake. I tell you that. Division round, it could go any way you want it. It's just these games are kind of different than the regular ones.
Maybe the last couple of weeks y'all have had pretty different game plans. How have you seen Kellen's approach to calling plays and to setting up the game different this year from last year?
Just having the ability to adjust, and that's been great for us. Just keeping the defense on their toes that we faced, and you like to see it. We felt like offensively we've outworked pretty much any defense that we went against or that we plan to go against, and that's just the mindset that we have throughout the season. And I'm looking forward to it, and can't wait to see Kellen out there do his business this weekend.
As a player, do you have a preference of whether you like one offensive identity or if you mix them up each week?
Not at all. We can mix it up. We can keep it the same way. At the end of the day, they got to stop us, and I find it very hard to do.
You obviously are focused on preparing for defense, DBs, looking at tendencies and leverages and all that. Do you ever peek over at the offense that hurts or Jalen?
Of course. If I have a friend or anyone that I have a close relationship to on the offensive side of the ball, I'm watching them, seeing how they're doing. Because at the end of like right now, it's all ball. Like I'll watch you, and then after the game, I'll let you know what I thought, and then vice versa. I want you to let me know what you thought of the game and how I played. So they're just kind of keeping a close relationship, but definitely still keeping a nice distance and still ready to work. Just being better. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.